Welcome to the worst of the best podcast. You wanted the best. Well, they didn't freaking make it! So here's what you get. From Canada, Ryan and Ruben.
Who is that? All right, welcome to the Worst of the Best podcast, Christmas Movies Edition.
This is amazing. It's that wonderful time of the year, Ruben, where we celebrate Christmas time.
Yes. Now, remember as kids, we had a friend named Chris Smith.
Yes, Chris Smith.
And we'd always say, hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
He didn't like it.
He didn't like that. I don't know why.
I would love that.
So, welcome to the Worst of the Best. Today we're tackling Christmas movies, and we're using the list from Rotten Tomatoes, the best Christmas movies of all time as per the Metacritic or whatever critics and fans have combined to give us the 25 best movies of Christmas. So what we're going to do, Ruben, is Merry Christmas to you, Chris Goff. Yo, yo, yo. And we would like to welcome those who are joining us from far and wide.
From far and wide.
Far and wide. I guess far
like
this way and that way. Why are we both wearing the same shirt?
It just looks like that on TV. Hey, you have a hat that looks just like this one, right?
Yes, I do. And it's kind of gross that you're wearing my hat, but I'm not a hat sharer, by the way. But you know what's funny? That it suits you better than me. Like I can't.
Oh, bless your heart.
But my hair suits my head better than yours.
Does this lighting make me look bald?
It does. All right, so we're going off this list. You can follow the link in the. We've provided the link in the description, so if you want to follow along. But how this is going to work is there's 25 films. Ruben and I, I don't even know what the films we are.
I haven't even looked at the list.
I haven't looked at the list either. And so what we're going to do to make this fair, or to make it legit,
To quit.
We can only rate that which we have seen. So we can speak to the movie, but if we haven't seen it, we can't speak to it. All right.
Follow along if you'd like to.
Yeah, follow along.
And then at the end of it, we'll mention what our worst pick is from what we've seen.
Okay, starting with number 25.
White Christmas. I don't think I've seen it.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's got Bing Crosby. We'd always used to listen to Bing Crosby when we were trimming the tree.
Yeah, that's right. When we decorated the tree, we used to listen to Bing Crosby.
I remember how it would come out like he'd beat his family and his wife and all that.
Was that Bill Cosby?
No, Bing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Bing.
Bing.
All right,
Bing.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
You don't know?
Bad Santa, number 24. Bad Santa.
Haven't seen it.
Starring Billy Bob Cosby. Sorry, Billy Bob Thornton, Bernie Mac. Yeah, I haven't seen this. I've seen snippets. I guess it's supposed to be funny because he's a bad Santa.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Santa's usually a good character, right?
Oh, but he's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's by Miramax. Bad indeed.
Like,
okay.
Harvey Weinstein probably thought it was a pun, or they're being ironic.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem that bad to me. The Bishop's Wife.
The Bishop's Wife.
Cary Grant.
Cary Grant, yeah. Boy, we're doing terrible, Ruben. I haven't seen this.
Bah humbug. It's a stellar cast. 82%.
Good. No. Okay. This one I've seen.
Batman Returns?
Batman Returns.
Why is that considered a Christmas movie?
It takes place the whole time during Christmas.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
You and I have both seen Batman Returns. I love this film, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Tim Burton film, Michael Keaton as Batman, Michelle Pfeiffer.
So I knew this guy.
Do you like that? That was good.
That was good. I didn't know
Michelle
that you could do that.
Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
And she played the cat,
too.
too.
You practice doing that, watching Conan O'Brien? So that's his kind of...
Yeah. So
yeah.
I could do Conan.
So I used to live in New Jersey, and I knew this guy that was a photographer for like models and a high-end photographer. So he's on a flight. This woman sits beside him, excuse me, and they're like just chit-chatting. And
whoever talks can hold the...
for the podcast, this doesn't work, but there's a reindeer.
Ruben's holding the reindeer, and whoever talks gets to hold the reindeer.
It's like the conch on Lord of the
Flies. That's right, exactly. Well, that's what I was speaking to. I think our viewers should know Lord of the Flies. You hold the conch when you talk.
moving forward. So he's on a flight and he's talking to this woman. She asks what he does, and he says, "Oh, this might sound kind of funny, but for a woman your age, you actually are quite photogenic.
Oh.
Here's my card." And I'm sorry, what do you do? And she goes, "Oh, I'm an actress." Oh, and once she said that, he dawned on him. He's talking to Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, wow.
And he didn't realize, why would he think you're on a plane with Michelle Pfeiffer? He said he felt so stupid.
Well, sure. But, I think I've heard when you see celebrities in real life, they don't quite look this. Well, they don't have their makeup on. They might seem smaller than you thought. They're not as large as life as you would appear. So people would seem normal. You didn't make the connection.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer's, she's very pretty, but she might get away with kind of blending in, I think, with the average person. Yeah, so far so good. Batman Returns. All right, number 21, A Christmas Carol, released in 1951.
Oh, I've seen it.
Yes, I've seen this one too.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's black and white, despite the colored poster.
Yeah. All right, so we both seen it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so okay. Gremlins, 1984.
Seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it too back when it came out. Nothing zanier than...
Yeah, it's very 80s movie. 84%. Is that 84% on nostalgia?
Well, probably. It is considered a cult classic, and it's a popcorn flick. It's fun. I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
Had Phoebe Cates in it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Zach Galligan. That's Zach Galifianakis'
Yeah.
twin brother.
All right.
Fraternal.
So number 19.
Elf.
Will Ferrell's Elf.
Yeah. It's playing at the theaters this Saturday coming up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This one is, it really has kind of warm on the hearts. It's become actually a modern day Christmas.
I don't know.
You know how there's certain films that over the years you have to watch it?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite Edward Asner movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Edward Asner sure makes this film, I tell you. It was directed by Jon Favreau. Anyways, Will Ferrell was funny in it. Elf.
Jon Favreau does great with movies when men wear tights.
Trading Places. I got it.
Thank you.
Have you seen this?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
The famous...
The bet. The $1 bet.
That's right. It's great. It's a great movie. I love Dan Aykroyd. I love him.
I know.
I think he was great in his... Oh, he's older now. He doesn't really do films anymore. But in his 80s heydays, man, he was great. Really good. All right. Well, we're moving on.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, he also was the best at his game in the 80s. He's done really terrible movies in the 90s and 2000s where it's hard for me to kind of like him again, if that makes sense. He's made some terrible movies.
Our brother Jason saw Eddie Murphy live.
Oh, really?
He was doing security at a movie.
Oh.
Pluto Nash. Remember Pluto Nash?
Yeah.
With, I think, is that right, Jay? Okay, moving forward to the next movie after... What were we on there, Ryan?
Oh, sorry. My bad. Yeah, we're on number 17, Christmas in Connecticut. I've never heard of this one.
Never heard of it.
Okay. All right. Number 16, Tokyo Godfathers.
Never heard of it. Have you heard of it?
Well, of course, Jim. It's beautiful, substantive. It's a Tokyo Godfather adds a movie and somewhat unconventional entry into the animated Christmas canon. Huh. Surprised you haven't heard of it. Directed by Satoshi Kon and Shogo Furuta.
Yeah. What's this one? Better Watch Out? This year?
Better Watch Out, 2017, 91% fresh.
What?
It's
never even heard of it.
Okay. But it looks like it's a lot of fun, apparently. This holiday season, you may be home, but you're not alone. Okay.
So it's obviously a scary one.
Well, it's got a picture of a guy with a bat with Christmas lights wrapped around the bat, and it's got, I don't know. Better Watch Out. I haven't seen it. Oh, my goodness. Another one. Rare Exports, A Christmas Tale, number 14.
2010?
Yeah, I've never heard of this. Looks like another Japanese film. It's directed by Yamari Hollander, maybe. Maybe not Japanese. I don't know, but it's a foreign film. It looks like I
think it's a Scandinavian.
My apologies. I don't know why.
Why are you not up to date on your Scandinavian movies?
No. Boy, number 13. This is going to be a short list of movies we've seen together.
I thought I thought we were going to have too many movies.
I know. Wow. So A Christmas Tale, 2008. It's a French film. Un Conte de Noël. I've never heard of these films. These are highly rated Christmas films, apparently.
All right.
The
Miracle of Morgan Creek.
Released in 1944.
It has stood the test of time.
It really has. The Miracle of Morgan's Creek finds director Preston Sturges at his most zanily subversive, not to mention hilarious.
Oh, I love it when he's zanily subversive.
Preston,
but this is his most.
This is his most zany. Preston Sturges, you character.
Stupid.
Well, it got 91%. I've never heard of it. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, 1964. It's the stop-motion animatic.
I love this one. But I want to be a dentist.
We just watched this. I started.
Oh, really?
I've seen it before, of course, but
Oh, yeah,
I
of
watched it
course.
with my daughter, who's 3. She got 5 minutes into it and left. But my 6-year-old boy, who's turning 6 soon, he watched the whole thing and seemed to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching it as a kid. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. And, of course, we have at number 10. We're cracking the top 10 here, boys and girls. Number 10, A Charlie Brown Christmas, 1965.
Yeah. The Schultz are going to have a really Charlie Brown Christmas this year. The house burnt down. The California wildfires. Charles Schultz home burned
Oh,
down.
yeah. Sorry. I was reading Jason's comment here.
What is it?
Jason says, can't remember the movie name.
I think it's Pluto Nash that he...
Oh, he's talking about him being security. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jason's confirming that he was security at an Eddie Murphy concert, and it was during the Pluto Nash.
concert movie.
Oh, movie. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, that's right. It was Pluto Nash. I think I recall that too.
Yeah.
Herbie wants to be a dentist, says Chris. That's right. He does. I haven't seen that film in years, so I watched it with my kids this weekend. It's one of those movies that I know I've seen, but I don't think I've seen it
Sure.
in years. So
Yeah.
I was like, this movie's weird. It's odd.
I love it.
Okay. All right. So Charlie Brown Christmas, I love.
Yeah.
Everyone loves their Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And yes, Charles Schultz's home and all that.
Who's the worst of the gang? The Snoopy universe.
Who do you-
Sorry, I meant, that was a Freudian slip on my part.
Oh, you don't like Snoopy? You don't like his character?
He's my least favorite.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I don't like him.
Why is Lucy? She's just a...
There's Lucy's in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
All right. Well, we're doing good for time. We got time.
Okay, let's talk slower.
We got time.
So the next one.
Number 9 is A Christmas Story. 1983's You'll Shoot Your Eye Out.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I haven't seen it again in years. But yeah, I loved it as a kid. Yeah.
I remember watching it for my first time. It was at school, and all the kids knew it except for me. It was all on their VCRs. They had the tapes at home.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did you buy it?
No, Mom, Dad bought it.
Oh, they did.
I remember I set it up for them. I was very proud of myself for setting up the VCR. They were amazed that I could do it. All right. Arthur Christmas, 2011 Arthur Christmas. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. No, either buy.
Okay. Number 7. Everyone's favorite Christmas movie. It's my favorite Christmas movie. We get the joke, but it is Die Hard.
Yeah.
It is a fun movie. My goodness. It's probably one of the most flawless action films of all time. It's got humor, good action, good acting, the great villain played by Alan Rickman. It's really got it all.
Yeah, you got Reginald Bell Johnson.
Yeah.
Love Reginald Bell Johnson.
I love that guy who like snorts the cocaine on the desk in the big business meeting. He's acting like a big hot shot.
Yeah.
The big, he gets shot. I'll never forget the brain splatter on the window as a kid. I saw this in grade 7 or 8. I remember like, what have we got ourselves into? It's just great. It's a fantastic film, Die Hard. Bruce Willis is amazing in it. When he came out with this film, everyone just knew him from Moonlighting and Blind Date, the comedy film, and they just thought he was going to be horrible as an action star. And lo and behold, this movie made his career as who he is because of Die Hard. This is his Rocky. Because of this film, Bruce Willis is the star that he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Is that our worst pick? All right. Number 6, Nightmare Before Christmas. Another Tim Burton entry here.
I love this one. This is when Tim Burton was, I think, as a creative high.
Sure, yeah.
In the zone. I'm not really a goth kid, but I appreciate the dark humor of it all.
Jason, I'm sorry to make our people that are commenting, if you don't mind, this is a small little thing, but when you comment, can you just say what you're referring to? Because the chat is behind.
There's a bit of a delay.
There's a delay, so you might be commenting on something that you've heard right away, but it's like a minute behind where we are. So Jason says he's amazed as well. Maybe he's just amazed at our show in general. That's probably why.
Oh, he's probably amazed at the show, yeah.
All right, number 5. We're getting to now. Every film here after it has 100% score or close to it. Okay, I thought they were 100%. Okay, number 5. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 1976, the cartoon.
I read it this morning before I. Do you ever wake up and like the kids are woken up because you're awake, and then all of a sudden they want your attention, and you can't even like make it to the bathroom? That was this morning. I read that before.
Wow.
Before my kids even got out of bed.
So the Grinch stole your private time.
He did.
All right.
He did.
Great story. Classic Dr. Seuss. Great. And I will say that I enjoyed Jim Carrey's version. His portrayal of the Grinch is pretty amazing.
Yeah, he did a good job.
You know, I know some of the storyline is kind of weak, but his performance as the Grinch is pretty amazing.
Yeah, he brought it.
He did. Did you see that Netflix special, Jim Carrey?
I'm about halfway through it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
He is a genius.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little bit insane too, but I don't mean that bad way. But
no. For an artist,
he
brings something to the table that you and I might not bring.
Oh, Jason says that he was amazed that I set up the VHS. Well, thank you, Jason. I aim to please. Okay, The Shop Around the Corner.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
No, I never heard of it either. I think I've heard of it, but it came out in 1940. I don't know. James Stewart.
Oh, Frank Morgan's in it.
Good old Frank. Holiday Inn, number 3.
Yeah, they based a hotel chain after this.
Bing's back. Bing, making a return to the Christmas films. Bing. Holiday Inn.
Fred Astaire.
Let me guess. There's a dancing scene somewhere in there. Oh, I haven't seen Holiday Inn, but spoiler alert, they dance for the girl's affection, Virginia.
Fred and Bing do.
All right, last 2 movies. These are both Christmas classics. I don't think they even make it close to being the worst film of Christmas films, but Miracle on 34th Street, beautiful little film.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
All right, Ruben, your mission.
Should I choose to accept?
Should you choose to accept? Is to watch Miracle on 34th Street with your daughters.
I don't know if I have time because I haven't seen 1 through 33. Wah, wah, wah.
Well, the Miracles on 1 through 33 failed. This is the one that did not fail.
They're in the top 25.
All right.
And then the number 1.
The number 1 film, if anyone hasn't guessed yet.
I love this one.
It's a Wonderful Life. That's right. That's right.
I saw this with you for the first time.
We did.
Yeah, we saw this
We
together.
did.
Yeah.
We did see this I was a latecomer to this. We did not.
Well, we both were. I guess I was a little earlier because I'm 2 years
This
younger.
isn't. We just didn't watch a lot of Christmas films. We should say that this unfairly missed from the top 25 by critics is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
I thought Home Alone was going to be in there.
No, but again, let Ruben and I reiterate how our show works. We do not pick the best. That's not our job. That's not our assignment. We can only pick the worst from the best. So these are the best reviewed films. I guess Christmas Vacation and Home Alone did not make the best reviewed 25 of all time. So though they might be in the hearts of many people as the best film, we cannot enter and they wouldn't even make our worst list.
Well, this also just shows how the media is so liberal, the liberal media bias, the fake news. Because we have Home Alone 2 starring President Donald J. Trump, who makes a cameo in there. And this is not even on the list, so obviously it's just fake news.
Fake news. Home Alone 2 is not in the list because of fake news. Donald Trump has been treated poorly again. Okay, so I have my pick. Ruben, do you have yours? So again, this is the pick from the worst pick of the top 25 best reviewed films, and it has to be one that we both have seen. Do you agree with mine?
Yeah. We're on the same page.
Wait, we're going to go with number 20. That is Gremlins.
Gremlins.
And before everyone goes, how can you hate Gremlins? We don't hate it. It's just the worst Christmas film.
If I had a choice between watching Gremlins and just sitting down and having peace and quiet, I would choose.
I would choose silence over watching Gremlins. Yeah,
close my eyes.
Right. All right.
Yeah, that's the worst. Gremlins. You're the worst.
You're the worst. The best reviewed holiday film. So, Hey, Ruben, why don't we just wish all of our listeners and fans a Merry Christmas? Ruben, Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Merry Christmas to you and yours.
All right, Merry Christmas, everyone. We'll see you in the new year. We'll probably have some recordings before the new year. I'm also talking to the iTunes listeners and those who are listening to this episode.
Or Google Play.
Or Google Play. We're available in all podcast formats. Mm-hmm. Hey, leave us a review, 5-star rating. Thanks, guys. Remember, in front of every silver lining, there's a cloud, and we're here to help you find
inside every silver lining.
Inside every silver lining.
Not the outside. It's not,
that's right.
It's not a silver lining, and then outside of it's a cloud.
Have I been saying it wrong the whole time?
I don't know. I don't really listen to a lot what you say.
Okay. Inside every silver lining, there's a cloud, and we're here to help you find it.
You nailed it.
That's what she said.